Downtown Minneapolis. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
That's a 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Jones. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it over the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here with Jones. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. And I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Williams off the play fake. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. Third down, 1 yard to go. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. As the open man downfield. It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings with a slim 2-point lead early. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete. Pokemet. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Williams to throw on third. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. Broke through the tackle. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from the 41. On play action, Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here's Williams again. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second-quarter lead. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run the draw with Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
40-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Brought in left side by Jones. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second-quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And finds Komet downfield. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Dumps it underneath. Hubbard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. From midfield on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Williams to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Zone read. They'll give it to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is Loveland working the right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen throw, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones off the pistol give. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break.
Let's go now.
Throwing here just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. To the ground they go. Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Escapes the pocket. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
All set up now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Picks this one off. It's Jones. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
From the 37. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here's 2nd and 2. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 17. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears now lead by 10. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That one's complete, right side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Another throw here for McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Now a give to Jones. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. Jordan Addison, the touchdown!
And we all like to see tick on. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. The left side finds Birdie. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
1st and 10 from the 41. On play action, Williams. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught by Hubbard. Rolling into enemy territory. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They run again with Hubbard. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try and get it to Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On play action, here's Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw. That's caught. This is Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well, left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into traffic. Complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Setting up to pass. And this one doesn't go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Quick throw finds about right. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.